Alright, guys. The time has come. Where did we leave off last time? I think we just explored the floor that we got to, right?
What do you think, Kittle?
Oh, wow. Is that really what you think, Kittle? We got a kitty on? Alright. So chances are in today's episode, somebody is gonna die. And we'll probably begin the investigation tonight as well. Kevin is different.
I'm so excited!
This is just his all cat form. He's a werecat. Look at that, Jam. They put Sakura right there on the intro screen so that you could remember. Oh yeah. So wait a minute, guys. I think Kyoko is actually missing. And alright. I was thinking about Danganronpa over the week. Remember when she, at the beginning of chapter 5, she shows up in your room and she's like, let's go to it was like the data center. How did she get in our room? And then later she shows us that she has that key. I'm thinking she has a master key to everything. And that's how she opened the door to our room. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna see. Yeah. See, hello, Lonely Mitten. She did say that we left it unlocked, but did we really leave it unlocked? We don't know. So we have free time. Oh. I'm such a bop. Did they ever add back Bless RNG, or is that still gone forever? Because I really liked that emote, and it's just gone now. Bless RNG is not. Unfortunate. So since Kyoko is missing, we're only able to hang out with Byakuya, Toko, Yasuhiro, or Aoi. Yeah, I think we're gonna do Aoi. Have we hung out with her before? If anything, maybe once, right? A person's ability is measured by the power they display at the point where pressure is applied. Hello, Mike. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Are you ready for some Danganronpa tonight? That's a quote from the famous baseball player Kenji Jojima.
Yeah, totally.
I think what he means is that you only really see how strong a person is when they're under pressure. I wonder how strong I really can be. Oh god.
You got it.
Okay, let's go to the pool. Swim time.
But
Oh, don't stare, okay? I don't actually have a swimsuit, just a shirt. And when it gets wet, it's kinda embarrassing.
huh?
Although I wasn't embarrassed before, but now I kinda am. I wonder how come. I went swimming with Hina, who seemed kind of embarrassed. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Oh shit, what should we give her? Maybe some water? How about the hand bra? Thanks, I'm super stoked. Does that mean she liked it? Hey, Makoto. I'm so tired. Yeah, you look pretty tired. What happened?
Well,
I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each. Well, that would explain it. Tired. So tired. I want something sweet. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs. Then deep fry them. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. You want some donuts, don't you? Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse.
okay.
Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine. Imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. And you know what I'm saying, right? You eat the crap out of that, right? You really do love donuts, huh?
Just a second.
Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on earth? Who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First, the sweetness floods your mouth. Then the soft dough cushions you. Next, you get that hint of egg and butter, right? Your whole body starts to melt. You feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself. And people talk about the donut effect? That's what they're talking about. That's absolutely not true. I can't take it anymore. I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here.
Just a second.
Get out of my way, Makoto, or I got an uppercut with your name on it. I'm not in the way. Wait for me, God of Donuts. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality. After I watched her run off, I went back to my room. I think we need to go play the gacha game. Oh. Oh wait, what happened to our nice music? What's up, Impossible? Donuts are real good. I'm getting the chills. I feel kinda dizzy. I can't help it, I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped into bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say. I was restless. Why are you sleeping in your hoodie, you weirdo? At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And with the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice, it's so familiar. Ah, it's...
I understand.
It's me.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. My dream just now. What?
Yeah, right? We're totally losing it. You think we were brainwashed by Jam?
So strange. Huh?
Oh! Wow, I got legit chills from that. So wait a minute. Where had we seen that knife before?
Kyoko? What did you... What did you say?
We've seen that knife before, right? The one that the mysterious killer person... Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. Mukuro Yukisawa, the 16th student playing around somewhere in the school. Yeah, that's the one, Phil.
Now do you understand?
No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
So I'm pretty confused. Was Kyoko actually in our room? Or did we dream that too?
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up to the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. all that was left was me, drenched in sweat, in the same hoodie. Gross. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reeled them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand, and then... all of a sudden, I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with a fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own. And because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. And that after that, things go black again. And the next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? A strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Maybe the lint roller. That's right! So we had the knife. We put it in our drawer, right? Okay. The knife was found by Toko when we were investigating the 5th floor. And they all decided to give it to Makoto because they figured he would be the least harmful with it. It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that person behind the mask? And why was Kyoko... what the hell's going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. I know, if it actually is a wig, it would just be so in character.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried?
I mean...
Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not that it actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know. So, anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else, then they can tell you about it. So, is everyone waiting somewhere or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So, you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Well, this seems very odd. You think they're just gonna say surprise happy birthday?
I'm so excited!
There he is. How did you beat me here?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
This is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, or your own funeral. Oh, and your own funeral, all at once.
What?
Jeez, show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone was there besides Kyoko. And then I noticed. They'd formed a circle around something. Oh. I'm scared. As soon as I saw what that something was. What the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Seriously? Oh, seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
Hey, come on.
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like ya. I know, right? We just let Jam do it. Byakuya found this little fella lying around. Then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance, and I found him here just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius. A chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So, if he didn't break down,
So, in other words...
then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. Just do it, Fail. can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror.
Could it be?
Or maybe they got sick or something. But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right? Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for light conversation.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? Oh, that's just a bomb jam.
Emergency! Emergency!
It's...
Huh?
What? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears to be a bomb. Oh, it appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. You're not fine. You're all, Oh, I probably should have mentioned, the motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean!
Hey, come on. The century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging onto it's not gonna do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. I like how the bomb is about as big as Monokuma. So his body is literally just a bomb inside of a bear suit. Okay. Hiro put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could that have been? Even, when I thought about it, I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto? Huh?
Hey.
Don't us. Did you hear a single thing we said? Huh? So that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there...
What?
If you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself.
What the heck?
Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
Got him. This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We won't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now.
Come on.
So, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna run away or are you going to fight? You're right, I'll go with you.
It's all
Okay
clear
then,
now.
we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. Now wait a minute. Don't they think that maybe there's more than one Monokuma? I'll follow you anywhere, Master, to all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man, and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room, on the 4th floor of the school. But where is Kyoko? Oh my god, I'm so intrigued. Naturally, Master's the one to show such bravery. Just make sure you don't get in his way.
Okay.
Sakura's gonna be watching over us, so we're definitely gonna find something to help us bring an end to this. We finally reached the climax, so let's hurry up and finish it before the mastermind catches us all.
Let's go.
This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Is everyone ready? It's locked, as expected. So, what are you gonna do?
What?
Isn't it obvious we're gonna tear this door right off its hinges? Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But, like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
So in other
we'll
words,
just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey.
Okay, sure, but
what?
we've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. So beautiful!
I mean,
You're serious?
What the heck?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
actually,
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? The thing in the tool shed.
oh, so then.
Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear
Okay,
now.
go get the pickaxe, and be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable! By myself?
Naturally.
Surely you would like to have... Oh, surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Unacceptable! With that, Toko ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey.
For serious though, are we just gonna knock the door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
He literally just said, I'll erase your existence. Miyaki is actually ML era? What?
Hey,
Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenge in front of us.
Um,
Does anybody else feel like Toko is gonna die retrieving the item? I just have a feeling. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all flubus. No. I'm totally flapstaff. Fap sauce? Gross! Where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where'd you come from?
You called for me and so I appeared.
Hello, hello, it's the wondiferous, murdiferous fiend, here to greet you with my razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you seeping imbecile, the pickaxe. Imbecile? Oh, master, you wooed me with your executive-level barbs. Bourgeois, here comes the bloody nose.
Huh?
Seriously, though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes,
Ah,
yes.
the light bulb just went on.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery?
Have you reached that certain age?
Oh no.
Yup. Now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X.
So,
What are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
you've gotta be kidding.
Not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find? Corpse.
You SOB!
Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse?
Yep.
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but...
I'm scared. I didn't want to have to do this, but it seems I have no choice.
So, is it the 16th student, or is it going to be Kyoko? We don't know. Looking at the way the hands are, it looks like the person underneath the coat and the mask is face up. Even though the jacket's placed over the body, right? I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face, and there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it?
Danganronpa.
Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. Yeah! I told ya, there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
What?
We need to begin looking around right away. However, be careful. Be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. What's this body doing here? I mean, who is it?
Why?
Who is this? How did they wind up dead here? You can't move forward until we figure that out. What's going on? Who is that?
Yep.
Just throw it in the lost and found. Even a dead body can find its way home that way. We need to figure out who this actually is. But there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. Those aren't Kyoko's boots, are they? And the white coat they're wearing make it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery, but one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they actually... Oh, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. Pretty sure it's a girl at least. Huh? Oh, how can you tell that? Well, I think I see the outline of her chest, and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then could it be? Okay then. Let's just tear that mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Wait, why not? Toko's hand shot out toward the mask. Is anybody else, like, super stressed right now? And in the next instant... there was a blinding light and a deafening roar.
Emergency! Emergency!
Bye-bye now.
I mean, if a bomb literally just blew up in her face, Toko is actually probably dead. The body blew up. It blew up, 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 it blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then...
Come on.
Hurry up! Put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Wait, why don't you do it yourself? Okay, the upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. What the hell, man? It exploded?
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body... It's burnt to a crisp! That's beyond well done, man! Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now that the body is charred, I really have no idea. How are we going to find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. Ooh, interesting. Interesting idea, Jam, maybe. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down, I didn't say it was Kyoko.
But...
But I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other words,
The mastermind. What? The mastermind?
What the heck?
Come on, there's no way the mastermind got charbroiled. Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain the other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master's dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? Oh. But didn't Monokuma say that he planted that evidence anyway?
What the heck?
He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak.
what?
She's hiding out somewhere in the school. She's dangerous. Watch out for her. What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
I'm glad that we got that reminder. It's only like the 10th time they've played that. It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl, Mukuro? And she's a student here. And she's the ultimate despair? But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp? None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die? I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait!
What?
Aren't we forgetting about something? You know, Toko? Oh yeah, she totally got blown up, right? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh, she survived! Oh, she survived. What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
Stop talking. You declared for the whole world to hear you that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in carbon dioxide you inhale. That's enough for me to live. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Wouldn't it be funny if that bomb explosion, like, blew the genocide Jill out of her and now she's just stuck as this version of Toko?
Could it be?
The mastermind just got mastermind. Master landmine.
How about
Pretty
that?
good, right? That one's going in the joke book of my soul. Wow. You know what that means, Fail. Don't open those head pats that Tux is sending you. I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. Regardless, I can't help but wonder who it was. Things are growing more interesting by the minute. When the explosion was done, even the explosion was done perfectly though, I gotta hand it to whoever did it. Is it wrong to admire that kind of skill? Yes. I saw something out of the corner of my eye just for a second. It's a corpse, isn't it? Well, I guess so. You guess? Which is it? Is it a dead body or not? It's a dead body. I hate this. I hate this. I'm not gonna look at it. I don't want to faint again. Yeah, we don't want that either, so I think it's best you don't look at it. Everyone is dying. Why? Why is this happening? I should take a close look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry. I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. Okay, well there's Kyoko's key. Oh, but Kyoko didn't have nails like that. There's something next to the body. It's a key. Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma?
So,
Oh. Okay, no, her key looked a lot different. But that's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this is on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then? Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give us access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean
So in other
Biolab,
words,
the data center, the headmaster's room, the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Oh no, I want to keep looking at the body! Bitch, please, I want to go look! God damn it, Fail. You're not helping. The headmaster's room was locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole, the key won't go in. I guess that means this key doesn't go to this door. I think we're gonna try all the places that Bianca mentioned. Yeah, why do we have like the ambient noises still? The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. It fits! Then this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center! I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center, down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now. Uber Elliot, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy our Danganronpa playthrough.
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Makoto's on the job. Not that that's any kind of guarantee. Not a guarantee. I'm totally sure there won't be another kaboom. For serious. But just to be safe, I'm gonna go stand somewhere else. I said I trust you. You now have an obligation to live up to that trust. Master told you he trusts you? Master told you that? Well, don't let it get to your head. I'm so not happy about any of this. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. What? Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed out. Look at all those monitors on the wall! Look at what they're showing! Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms. Every part of the school was covered, except for the changing room. This is...
What?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. And there's a Monokuma door. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's
So the
it.
sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is
It's all
the
clear.
Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here, watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden? If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusawa, and she was the Mastermind. And the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does this mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that... But if the Mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
How about
We
that?
gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the Mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Yeah, the body could definitely still be Kyoko. I think because the jacket was covering their face-up body, it seems like it would be more likely that Kyoko had somehow taken the key and then got killed. Also, Kyoko showed up in our room but didn't speak to us, so it's possible that that was just her corpse next to our bed. You think so too, huh?
Naturally.
Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There is absolutely no doubt the mastermind was murdered.
But
Why is it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you.
Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again! The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time in here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity and purpose of the mastermind. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are.
What's your problem?
Yeah, they were together all night. Well, it seems likely that Kyoko and the mastermind were fighting in our room, so, like, anybody, at that point, one of them could have killed the other. Hurry up and find something for Master. I mean, I want to know why they were killed as much as the next guy, but I also really want to get out of here. It's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network and Alter Ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right.
What's your problem?
There's a really ridiculous number of monitors here. And their mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this... Huh? Look at Master go! It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership? Fail. Literally asking for OnlyFans.
Lord Julius,
No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have? Why is there a surveillance camera in the surveillance room? This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it, but worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning heat is here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Wait, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
Ah, you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic. And you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about?
You know?
Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I've got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Freaking idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world.
What the heck?
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. I know, what if the TV's a bomb? Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every possible way. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let me give that a try. Vera went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. And it was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? What? What? It's been a while, you friggin' bastards! Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead! Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid! Hey, you're acting kinda strange. Something seems different. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even, it's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Yeah, that's it. Hoo-hoo-hoo. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see, the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead, all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Ah ha ha!
well now.
And that's that.
Shing!
Well then, it's almost time to cut off your past. So full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let me out of here!
No! We were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is just the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. Point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed, that TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look at how attentive you are. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
unbelievable.
You're so stupid, don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Chills, chills, kills!
This killing game is being broadcast to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. You've never heard of this game? It's a murder mystery survival visual novel, and it is so interesting. I hope you're enjoying Fluff. Doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deep meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course!
Of course! I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
If they already did. Huh?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be.
To take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep. So how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh, there's a little business of...
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh? Class trial? Do you mean...
It's the Monokuma File! Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait!
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is it still alive?
I'm sick of this.
Thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about the class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma's still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. Body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this... I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth yourself. He just said that because Monokuma's still working, that means that the mastermind couldn't have been killed. And that it means Kyoko is the one that's dead. Yeah, agreed. Kyoko said Mukuro Ikusaba was dangerous, not that they're the mastermind. Also, I bet this whole arc is going to be to make you think Kyoko is dead, and then she shows up at the end of the chapter. Myself. Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer?
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. What if Kyoko was alive and the bomb killed her? Or whoever that is. This one's gonna be kind of hard to figure out. Yeah, definitely it could have been Toko, but I feel like Toko's the obvious. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. New investigating song? Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. Alright, well there goes my theory. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or they're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Okay, time to get started. I need to check everywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd like to hear where you were after nighttime last began. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking me about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone, so I could tell them about Monokuma. Oh yeah? So you came to the garden? Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. So he did find Hiro. So that means that's airtight, probably. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went into the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But we never came to the door, so where precisely were you? Telling the truth, I was in my room. But I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and... Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. The body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock, as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina, and that was right around 7:30. When I headed to the gym, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Yeah, technically. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. Or don't touch it because it's gonna explode, and he knew it. But for how much blood there was in the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks, that was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot too. So thank you too. I mean, it's either suspect, or he's just proving, like, the order of events in his head. So who does the body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they just get in the way of normal activity. Also, is that a dog tattoo on the hand? What is that? There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on top, the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom is still dry. In other words, there's something strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? These look like fragments from something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, guys. I'm gonna leave that there. I wonder if it's another one of those pictures.
Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Okay. So wait, something small and red? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, from back to front. Does this mean the knife is what was used to cause the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this... That's it. It's the knife that person was holding. Oh, did I reverse it? Whoops. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. I honestly thought Toko was just gonna be like collateral damage and die because of the bomb. I could totally see that being her way to go. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because... when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And then maybe I... And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? She was up here literally the whole day. She just went there. So some shit has happened. Oh yeah. They found a masked body with a lab coat thrown over it and the knife and everything on the floor of the garden greenhouse place. And their group with them was Toko, Byakuya, Hina, and Yasuhiro. So it's either Kyoko or like that 16 feet that you mentioned. There was a bunch of other things that happened too. I'll have to clue you in as they happen. The victim was actually Suikoden Tactics. True, I officially quit Suikoden Tactics today. I just kept dying on the same level, and I'm like, this game's battle system is trash. I'm not interested. Also, Makoto saw the same masked person with this knife in his room in like a feverish sleep the night that it happened. And he also saw Kyoko, so we don't know. I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Kyoko. Nope, that's Aoi. Kyoko's the, like, really smart detective girl. The one that looks like Elton. The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. We just know it was a girl. It had a mask on it. Oh, Toko reached for the mask and a bomb literally detonated. I thought Toko was good. But now the entire upper half of the body is charred. Oh, hey, Quinn. We're figuring it out. I don't think Jam is responsible, though. This seems fairly complicated. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. Oh, there's only 4 now. Or no. Huh? 4?
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But
I was down here just before nighttime last night. And there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
conspiracy.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Wow, look at that. Jam the sprinklers. The body was planted in the garden right before we discovered it. Why? There's no blood on the floor, and if it was in the room before then, the sprinklers would have drenched it and it would have been wet on its lower half. Oh wait, they're at 10? I thought they were at 7. Well, I think actually it's the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers would have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place. Okay, well that opens the door for Toko since she was the one that ran to the room.
In other words, that's right.
The room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dry, wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. There's one thing in here that concerns me. There's a lawnmower here. I don't think it has anything to do with the mystery quarters. There's something carved into the handle of the pickaxe. Crazy diamond. It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. This pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. It's definitely intriguing, but now's not the time to worry about it. These tools have nothing to do with the case. Are you sure? These flower pots have nothing to do with the case. How's work, Kev?
Pretty good.
Oh yeah, what happened?
So it slowly goes up to the next one. Hat there. Now it's becoming the size of 9.5. 9/11. Look at the shoes, the sticker and mount of my stickers or shoes of the transfer. The transfer is the one transfer. Different shoes, they all come with like a group. One of a kind. So the next flip side up is like, oh, these transfers, I put them out there. But I was transferring. Like, no, fortunately, this is the only one. There are no other inside. And so the lady looks at her, and she looks all confused and whatever. I'm watching from a distance. I can tell that she was and the lady's like, well, could you look up to see if there's something I'm looking for? She's like, I just said they're transferred. We get transferred things, we only get one of these but it's time. There's no other side. It's the only one. She's like, well, can you find somebody who can look it up for me? And when I looked at her, rolled her eyes, makes me do. She goes to the computer, tries to see where the shoe was going to possibly be available, whether it's online on our Nordstrom store, regular Nordstrom online, or in the store for Nordstrom, regular, not the rest. And so then she finds them online on the Nordstrom website. Goes back to the link on site. So, anyway, so like 15 minutes later, here I am, doing my thing, filling my shoes, doing my shit, kind of hungry, just already annoyed with everybody else. Here comes this lady with big shoes, right on the phone, talking to a salesperson in the Doritos location, trying to find the shoes so I can knock them out. I already told her she could always find them online. So she got talking to them. The guy's like, "Could you give me the number on the shoe?" The sticker number. I scan it or give the number and then they look it up on the computer. It's going to say NQC transfer shoe. No other information. The transfer. Open the brand, whatever. And look it up. So, she's like, I don't know. She said, here's this young man that works here. So with $1 billion shoes. I'm gonna tell him to tell you what I need to know. She gets her phone. She literally puts it up to my face. Ooh! And I'm pissed. I'm like, bitch, don't put your phone in front of my face. Especially with all this bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't want this. Stop. So I look at her and I back up a couple feet. And I'm like, hi. Can you tell? She's like, I need you to tell this man that number on the shoe so we can find the shoe at the store. And I look at, and I knew what it was. I was watching this. So I look at the shoe, and I look at her and I'm like, ma'am, this is an NTC transfer shoe. It's the only one. Say the same shit. It's only online. And she's like, I don't get it. Can you talk to me next? The guy's on speaker. So, I was talking with the sales guy. The shoe that she's trying to find isn't going to be available anywhere else except for online. It came to our store as a transfer. It's the only one. This stupid idiot, the guy that works at the same store, in different location, well, is there a number on the shoe that I can look the shoe up with? Told me. The number on the shoe is for the transfer code, not the shoe. You won't get anything out of it. I come up as a transfer. Well, I need the code on the shoe to look up the
Oh
shoe.
my god.
I'm like, in my head, bitch, you fucking work at the store. You know what this is.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give you the number. Nothing's gonna come up for the shoe. But give him the fucking number. He looks it up. Surprise! Oh, it's not giving me the information for the shoe. Can you tell her that we have the shoe at our store? I'm like, no, bitch. I just told you everything. So, I told her, look, told you, you're not gonna find the damn shoe. Sorry, you can only find it online. And the guy's like, sorry, I can't help you. Whatever, bye-bye. And he's up on the phone. So where do I find this shoe? Online, like I told you 15 minutes ago. And 15 other fucking times. And I just told her, again, you find it online at the store. Goodbye. First I'm leaving with attitude. I'm walking away. Get the fuck out of here. Go home. I was supposed to just put a fucking phone in my face. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. I think that would be lucky. Yeah. Oh, he's waking up at 4 o'clock. Hello, Mr. Chicken. She's pretty much there all day.
She didn't even try to board my chair that many times. All right, let's see. We're back, guys. Let's see what's going on with this case. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, was it also Kyoko who attacked me in the last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Hey, Zephyr. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. With the key to her room.
It's all clear now.
Oh, Byakuya had the key to... Oh my god! To make Byakuya even more suspicious.
What?
Just give up.
Don't you think his motive could have been he wanted to kill Kyoko because she upstaged him during the last trial? Like to avenge his ego or whatever. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow the room key. Hey, Byakuya. If you come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then you will go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Bye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay then, in the meantime, I should go look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Yeah, Zephyr, what are you drinking tonight? I've got a glass of water. Yep, I had one glass of gin, but we'll see if I do another later. I better be lying. Oh, remember, guys, I went kind of ham last night, so I'm, like, not trying to overdo it. Maybe it was The Office? We'll double check the weird crime scene classroom too. Yeah, Taylor Swift's new album sucks, right? It's for the country. The crime scene room has no hands on the clock? Oh yeah, huh? I can't even examine it. Was the office on this floor? It wasn't, right? Yeah, I'm definitely actually confusing floor 4 and floor 5. Okay, that's the headmaster's room. Okay, maybe it wasn't the office, because I don't see anything in here. Yeah, I thought of the pictures on the wall too. Was it something in the data lab? No, right? Yes. Si, senor. People are lighting off fireworks. Cuz, woo party! God, don't be such a killjoy, Zephyr. Yeah, woo party! Who has a baby kitty? Hey, Lucas. Oh my. Like, what are they doing in there? You've been here for a while. Oh, what's up with an M? Welcome, you guys. We're investigating Chapter 5's case. It's very different from any of the previous cases. Damn, I want to go investigate the room. Maybe there's a clue. Like where Alter Ego got taken. I wonder, was there a red piece on Monokuma? No, right? We'll double check just to make sure. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Oh, you haven't watched any of this game? That's crazy. This game's so good. Found something. Oh yeah, the bomb. And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. So we actually don't know who's dead. Basically, there was a masked body that was covered in a jacket with a knife through it that we found. Toko reached for the mask, and then a bomb blew up. So the top half of the body is all burned and undiscernible. Think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. So Kyoko is the only one that isn't here, but she also mentioned a 16th student that we've never met. So, we don't know if Kyoko killed a bad guy or if the bad guy killed Kyoko. We're trying to figure it out. Ah, wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then... And it's open. Looks like it, thanks. So this is Kyoko's room. Oh, she didn't decorate it all. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I'd better not look inside. Or remember when we went in Jam's room? He had like all this weird stuff up. There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. To one of the wooden lockers in the dojo. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their locks. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly
But if it
possible.
is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something at the dojo that this might go to. Dojo?
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
Can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know! Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Oh, what's this?
It's true.
Oh! I totally forgot that all this happened. Holy crap. 1 second. Right, she said only open it if something should happen to me, and we were all, like, upset. I'm sure I have it in here somewhere. I found it! What's in that envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets?
What?
That's all that was in there? It looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? But something could be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class 78, Student Registry. Mukuro Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. It's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together and then looked down at the profile sheet. Name Mukuro Ikusaba, sex female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Oh, yeah! What if her name wasn't Kyoko? Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. Remember she said too, she was like, hey, I'm gonna leave my door unlocked to keep an eye on alter ego, and if you even think about coming into my room, well, you might be surprised by, like, how, like, resourceful I am. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. So Fenrir, which is a type of wolf, right? And then there's the tattoo. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different it is. That was how I saw things, as just an ordinary person, but then... Yeah, I don't know, Jam. We should probably watch the flashback again.
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir is already...
found it.
Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming a hero. Ah, it's you.
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile. So what if we did?
Hey, come on now.
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. In case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organize and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. So you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. Maybe he just means Mukuro. Maybe.
Do you have nothing left to say?
I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got gathered in the main hall, way back when, there were 15 people, right? A happier time. I think that was the first meeting. I think that the first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding? Are you saying...
in other words.
That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16, then...
Mukuro Ikusaba,
Thank God they play this again.
the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I want to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense?
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at the sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with ya. Seriously?
Hey,
Know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time? So, here's what I'm thinking. Kyoko is also a mercenary from the same group that Mukuro was, and the dead body is in fact Mukuro. Maybe. Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover up a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Monokuma's account. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand... But Kyoko never wore nails like that. Yeah, where does the lint roller fit in? Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars, which means... it's fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about it. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. It's trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly
Perhaps she's
possible.
the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Yeah, so we broke into the data center. Well, we found a key, and we got into the data center. And Monokuma shows up and revealed that the whole killing game in the school had, like, it's being, like, broadcasted. We don't know if it's true or not. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's why I thought, when the investigation first began...
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. If that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other
Mukuro
words...
giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo are really connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? Hurry up and check the locker. That's what we're here for, after all. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood blocks. Oh, they use wood block keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker furthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and the locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Oh, okay, so what was used to smack whoever it was? Since there was a pipe-like item. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a waddled-up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain? Oh, hey, Rayglow, is that you?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? Did they, like, duct tape the tar? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong? It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. And how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Yeah? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. So I wonder, would they still have the class trial if Kyoko was unaccounted for? If she isn't the victim? I feel like the answer is no. What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand, and went straight to the shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way through high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you. But I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. You want someone to kill Byakuya? I kind of think Byakuya might be in this for the long run. Yeah. Between middle school and high school, I took 4 years of Spanish and 1 year of French. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe that there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related? To show that they're members of the team, each soldier that joins the squad will get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean...
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
Hey, Silent Wrath. And Devastating Wrath. All the Wraths. Hello, guys.
It damages us
Please don't
little
hurt me.
by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial! So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
No.
The time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial. So the victim is actually unknown, Devastating Wrath. It's looking like it was Mukuro Ikusaba or Kyoko.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. So this is a little bit of an impasse, you guys, because we normally do the trials on Sunday, so should we stop for the night? I feel like if we start the trial now, it's gonna go super late. It is Sunday. Yeah, maybe for you. We usually go 2 more hours on Saturdays. Yeah, we did stream really late last night, and I am kind of tired. Why don't we call it for the night? And I'll just make sure that we're live by like 3 p.m. PST tomorrow, and we'll do the class trial, we'll go a little further, and then we'll be ready then. Yeah, and this way I can, you know, like, hang out with Kevin and maybe help him with dinner or something. Alright, everybody have a great night. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching!